Hi, in this video, I will share my interview experience of IIT Madras for MBA. DOMS, that is Department of Management Studies, IIT Madras, ranks 15th in NIRF. Also, the batch size of the institute is around 60 to 70 students, which is very good because people may think that it's quite low, but it creates an added advantage because less the batch strength is, the more easier for the institute it is to place them. And the median salary offered in this institute in 2023 was 20.40 LPA, which is also very good, greater than many baby and new IMs. And the highest salary that was offered to any individual was 30.60 LPA. So this is all about the college in brief. Now starting with my interview experience. My interview was scheduled on 23rd of March 2024 and the location was Hyderabad and the venue was IIT Hyderabad. And the reporting time was 8:30 and I was in time there. And there we all were assembled in a hall and some faculties of DOMS IIT Madras showed us a presentation which was all about the college, the course, the student exchange program and every facilities of the campus and every knowledge about the course. And this whole presentation went for around 15 minutes. And IIT Madras conducts the interview process in two parts. The first part is VAT, Writing Ability Test, and the other part is the main interview. So after the presentation, we were given about 15 minutes to chill, basically. So there were some snacks arranged by the institute. So we all gathered, we had some chit chat there. And then after 15 minutes, we were called to the auditorium again. And here starts our first process. That was VAT. So we all were given a sheet. That sheet has 2 pages to write. And the topic was given to us, which was zero tolerance toward failure is good or bad. So this was the topic and we were having 15 minutes to write whatever we wanted to write. And the time starts and we all started writing it. After 15 minutes, our sheets were taken and then they said that the interview will be started in 5 or 10 minutes. So everyone be ready with the documents. Fine. And then I was notified that my interview is first in the panel. So there were 2-3 panels. Yeah, there were around 3 panels. And in my panel, I was first to give the interview. And I won't consider myself very lucky for this because I have given some other interviews also and I have got some last interviews. I have given some last interviews in other colleges. So what I've seen that in the last, if the interview is taken in the last, the interviewers are a bit tired and they try to wrap it on a bit quick. So, but if it's in the first place, they try to dig more about you. They genuinely spend some more time. But fine, I was confident with my answers and everything. So I went to give my interview. And when I entered the room, I saw that there are 2 interviewers. They asked me to sit down. And then the very first interviewer, he asked me that where did I do my graduation from. So I told him about my graduation, the college and all, the city it belongs to. Then he asked me to tell more about the city where I did my engineering from. And I told him everything I knew about that city. And the next question was, what did I do in my gap year? Since I have a gap year of around 1 year, I had to explain them and that was a prepared answer. I told him everything I prepared to justify my gap year. And in that particular part, I had mentioned about affiliated marketing, that I have done some work as an affiliated marketer. So now they start asking me questions related to that, like what is affiliated marketing? I took some time and explained them about the marketing technique. And they asked me more about it. Tell me how you perform that, what was your business model, everything about that. So I did explain them what I used to do. And this went for around 5 minutes about affiliated marketing. And then there was a short discussion on my work experience as a software developer. They were not digging more on the work experience part, this particular interview, but yeah, there was a short discussion on that. The discussion with this particular interviewer went for around 10 minutes, 9 to 10 minutes. And then he says that, Rahul, I am done with my part. Now he asked the other interviewer to carry on. So the interviewer 2 arrives. And the very first question he asked to me is, why do you want to do an MBA? And how MBA will help you with your goals? So it was a prepared answer too. I started telling him whatever I have prepared, the answer about why I aspire to do MBA and how will MBA justify with my goals and how does it aligns with my plans. I told him everything, and then he switched on completely to mathematics. And this is not the first time that I was asked question related to statistics. So whoever prepares for interview next year, please make sure to get well versed with statistics, because this is not the first time I have been asked statistics. So the very first question was, what is standard variation and what is standard deviation? So I was aware of this. I told them the definition and the formula, but now they asked me about the real life use of it. So this was something that was not prepared, but somehow I used my brain and tried to put something on the table which was relevant. And I feel that that was relevant to me, and I am not sure how sensible it was to them. He also asked me the difference between both the standard deviation and standard variation. And after that, he asked me some more question on statistics, and he also asked me about Bayes theorem, some question on probability. So this was something I was asked by the interviewer too. And after that, he also says me that, Rahul, I'm done with my part and we are done with the interview. Thank you, you may leave. I left the room, and I was happy after giving IIT Madras MBA interview, because I was able to answer more than 95% of the question. So I was quite satisfied with it. So if I have to summarize the interview revolved around my work experience, the gap year, and mathematics. So whoever wants to give or wish to give the IIT Madras interview for MBA, please make sure to prepare and cover this area very nicely. That was all about my interview experience at IIT Madras. Thank you for watching the video, and please do like, share and subscribe the channel to get some more updates on other colleges interview, whether it be IITs or IIM. Thank you for watching the video.